Fuck. Thank you. Thank you.
and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Perry Park for tonight's Australia Cup round 4 matchup between your Brisbane Strikers and Lions. The two sides walk out onto the park. We'll run you through tonight.
Well, how about this for midweek action here in the Australia Cup as former NPL, I should say NSL sides face off at the spiritual home of Queensland football, Perry Park, a venue that in recent years has seen so much drama in this famed competition. Cast your mind back to the 2019 Brisbane Strikers side that saw them reach the semi-final of the competition, where they played Melbourne City at this very ground, bowing out in front of a packed crowd in what can be considered the highest point in the club's history since their NSL championship in 1997. It's a new era at Strikers, however, with no players remaining from that 2019 Strikers side, with so much change being seen at the club in recent years. The side were unfortunately relegated to the second tier of Queensland football, the FQPL, where they currently sit atop the league, coming off a thrilling come-from-behind win against fellow promotion hopefuls Mitchelton FC. As for the visitors, the last time they journeyed to Perry Park was for the 2021 NPL Queensland Grand Final, where they came out victorious once again over Olympic FC, solidifying their place as one of Queensland's and Australia's elite clubs. They were shocked by Scott McDonald's Gold Coast Knights side on opening day, but have not looked back since, getting their crucial wins against 2021 Premiers Peninsula Power and Sunshine Coast Wanderers on their way to tonight. It is round 4 of the newly named Australia Cup, and the first time both of these sides are playing in this competition for this year. Luke Berean captains Brisbane Strikers against his former side, Lions FC. Sean Carlos captaining the boys from Richlands as they make their journey to Perry Park. Former players Andy Pengelly, Ethan Doherty and Zach Maltby all start. We know how good Andy Pengelly can be. Another player who made the move from Richlands to Perry Park in the off-season, Geordie Farina, is being rested tonight after their strong win on the weekend, and a big game coming up this weekend as well in the FQPL. They line up with a back five, similar to how Lions will start in this one. A real excitement machine for them. Cody Maud starts at left wing back, a new signing. So many new signings for Strikers. Mustafa Jafari, Charlie Slaney, and Dom Van Bremen, as well as Bez Akbari, all in the starting 11, the only ones to remain from last year. Big signings for Lions FC in the off-season as well. Matt Wright-Denton starts, Aidan Munford, two former A-League players. Tommy Jarrett, Hassan Ramazani also starting in the back with former striker Ethan Doherty. Partnering Andy Pengelly up front is Alex Fechner, who had an absolutely sensational grand final for Lions last year. Really the difference maker in that game, as they were victorious over Olympic, becoming such a staple in the grand final, those two sides. What a big game this is. Brisbane Strikers coached by Vedran Besebegovic. Darren Syme, of course, coaching Lions, and we are underway here in round 4 of the Australia Cup. Live on so many channels tonight, and what a pleasure it is to be in your company on this fine Tuesday night at Perry Park. Campbell Johnson here in commentary for Football Queensland. Can Strikers be giant killers once again? Lions have fairly earned that title. Brisbane Strikers not a whole way off, however. Can we see an upset, a cup set perhaps, in this midweek game? Dom Van Bremen, the 17-year-old, in the back for Strikers. Mustafa Jafari and Fili Sharif up top. Plenty of pace coming from the ladder, the former Logan Lightning man. forming a quick left-hand side of the pitch. The midfield made up of Ethan Smith, Josh Anderson and Charlie Slaney, with the latter the more advanced of the three. Ethan Smith sitting deeper, shielding that back five. Jack Kabassi, the former Roachdale fullback, has been so sensational at the start of this season. The wingbacks for Strikers, arguably the strongest part of the pitch. Doherty scored a crucial goal in last year's NPL Queensland semi-final to send them into the grand final at AJ Kelly Park, a late winner. Scenes there on the peninsula up at Redcliffe. Not a super packed crowd here at Perry Park tonight. They had a good turnout on the weekend against Mitchelton. Still good numbers, however. Very different energies at the club this year compared to last year, as Fechner in behind Ryan Denton, blocked well by Bez Akbari, the older brother of Ramat Akbari, who recently changed his national allegiance to Afghanistan, place of his birth where both of them were born. He's been representing the Afghani national team. There's the ball in now. Headed in, and it's an early one. Sean Carlos perhaps, or Andy Pengelly against his former side, delving the dagger deep into the heart of Strikers fans. We have a look here. It was Andy Pengelly just tapping it in to get an early lead against his former side. And what an absolutely ideal start for Lions, just 3 minutes in, and they've got the lead. And a nightmare start for the Strikers. Not how they mean to go on and start this game. Ramazani made the move from the Brisbane Royal Youth to Lions FC this off-season, with Jackson Hart-Phillips, who's not in today's matchday squad. They had the best finish by a Brisbane Royal Youth side to date, their first ever finals appearance. Unfortunately for them, getting knocked out in the semi-final by Olympic. 17 seconds, Dan Leck getting a goal to end their hopes of making a grand final. Pengelly went well and won. Slaney back inside for Smith, who goes over the top. Tommy Jarrett chasing it down. Fili Sharif trying to get it back. Zach Maltby against his former side, giving away possession. Mustafa Jafari wheeling around and finding his strike partner in Sharif. Van Bremen. Slaney, North Queensland product, trying to chase it down. Kabassi was unable to win the ball, and Munford resetting the side that 2020 NPL goalkeeper of the year when he was with Gold Coast United. Spent some time down south following that, and then signed a short-term contract with the Brisbane Roar recently. Doherty. Ramazani. Doherty goes long. Won by Akbari. Carlos going up top was really the catalyst for change for them last season. Berean able to smother it for his side. Sean Carlos obviously was out with a lengthy injury last year. But once coming back into the side as Maud making the overlap, intercepted well by Doherty. Maud gets it back from Anderson. Can the Strikers get back into this game? Kabassi. And Shepherd does well just to knock that one over. Can't get the throw in, however. And Sean Carlos, coming back from injury last year, was really the difference maker. Sent them on a run, leading them to the grand final and championship at the end of the day. Everything really changed with him coming back into the midfield. They've been experimenting with different options formation-wise and personnel. And once Sean Carlos came back into the fray, well, everything sorted itself out. Lions get it back here, deep in their own half. Shepherd occupying the left wing-back spot. A position that would be held by the reigning Mike Cockrell medal winner Finn Beakhurst, if not for a devastating knee injury for the youngster. He was so good last year, not only in the Cup but in the league as well, and it's a shame that he won't be able to take the pitch. Van Bremen looking to close down and says anywhere will do. Happy to see the touchline. He's the youngster and only played as high as under 16s prior to his first team debut last year. Part of a real youth shift. With John Cosmina at the helm last year for 10 games as Fechner fluffing his lines. Slaney trying to win it back, but Lions retain possession. Shepherd, Kabassi does well. And again, happy to see the touchline. Duckworth. Denton. Looks for the 1-2 from Pengelly, can't find it, and Strikers under pressure here, trying to play out of the back. Ramazani getting it down for Duckworth, sitting as the deepest of the three midfielders. And Carlos, Duckworth, and Denton, who scored his first goal for the club against Peninsula Power with a late free kick to win at Lions Stadium just 2 weeks ago. Brilliant pickup for Darren Symes' men as they look to move forward here. Duckworth. An NPL winner with Western Pride. Kabassi fouled there by Shepherd. An intriguing battle to follow for the rest of this game. Duckworth. In fact, it is quite a good home gallery for a Tuesday night. Plenty in the middle section there. The Bill Waddle stand. Been to the club in recent weeks, and there's a good energy around the club. Compared to last year, things are looking up for Strikers. Obviously the win's coming as well with being in the FQPL, playing good football. The Lions looking to expose as Shepherd cut out well by Akbari, the former Mount Gravatt Hawk. Duckworth. Lovely ball in from Duckworth. Akbari able to cut it out, and offside was Pengelly. Or in fact, Matt Rydenton getting a little too eager on that occasion. Andy Pengelly with an early opener here, adding to his impressive tally, over 100 goals in the NPL, and even more in the Cup, to his overall tally, I should say. Obviously had a record-breaking season with strikers. 41 goals in 26 games in 2019. Such an impressive record. He was at Western Pride before that. He was mainly a bit part player in their 2017 NPL Championship campaign, as comes off him last on that occasion. Pengelly was at Peninsula Power last year, and the year before that came in mid-year in 2020 on the premiership in both campaigns. So a really glossy NPL career so far. See if he can add to that this year with Lions, who, by everyone's estimations, were the competition favourite prior to the season's commence, and for many may still be in that position despite an opening day loss in what was one of the games of the season already. 3-6 in that one. 5 unanswered goals in the second half. Just proving the difference. Berean, casual as ever. I've seen that from him so many times. His calm demeanour. Rydenton. Lions trying to build down the right, but Cody Maud, the new signing, able to cut it out. Such a good player for them this year, and if strikers don't manage to get promoted this year, as it looks like they're in the driving seat to do so, then I have no doubt he'll be playing in the NPL next year with someone else. Brings real pace and attacking flair in that wing-back position. Not the tallest in stature, as he gives away the foul on that occasion. And the ball in now. Pengelly unable to wrangle it in. Fechner scored one from that position in the grand final last year, and he just fouled, or gives away the foul, I should say, on the edge of the box. Kabassi just going back for Berean under pressure. Shepherd doing well, and Akbari just playing it out of bounds. Into touch. Rydenton. And Strikers Juniors behind the goal. Akbari under pressure, just sees it out. Shepherd got it back from Rydenton. Tommy Jarrett, the former Brisbane Royal youth player as well. And ever present in this back line over recent years. Pengelly out-muscled and strikers looking to hit Lions on the bounce. Sharif unable to keep it under control. And former counter-attack dispossessed in the end. Carlos driving forward for Lions now, gets past two, still going is Carlos. Fechner cutting across into the side netting. Won't trouble his former teammate in Luke Berean. Strikers able to reset in their 25th anniversary kit. 5 years since their NSL championship. As Duckworth evading Bezak Bari. Dips past him, that's beautiful from Duckworth. Trying to find a teammate. It is Denton now, blazing it over the bar. The former Wellington Phoenix man. Unable to find the target. Lions just patient here. Not forcing the issue with the 1-goal lead. Sharif. Marked by Carlos and Jarrett if you can get around. Jarrett does well. The experienced centre-back. Wins the ball and in the end wins the goal kick. Denton plays it through, comes off the head of Van Bremen. Maltby, the former Strikers player, able to keep it in play. Denton getting it back now in a sea of yellow shirts. Maltby once again came on as a substitute against Wellington in 2019. Skips around now, and Van Bremen just watching it out, kept in play by Maltby in the end. And an opportunity for Lions. Handball shout, not given. And cleared in the end by Maud. Sharif using his body well to fend off Jarrett and Doherty. Doherty picking it back up in the end. Doherty surging forward here. Fechner. Back for Doherty. Pengelly blazing it over the bar there. Had the opportunity to make it two. unable to do so. As we have a look here, lovely bit of play. Carlos back into Doherty, dinks it over the top. Doherty wanted it just a little bit far ahead, and Pengelly almost making it 2 for the visitors. And 2 against his former side. Breen goes long, and a sigh of relief felt across Perry Park for the home fans. Kabassi out of play by Ramazani. Charlie Slaney, former Olympic player, just handing it off for Kabassi to take. Jafari using his body well. Jafari now trying to find a teammate. Maltby able to collect and find Ryan Denton in space. Maltby here. The ground he's so familiar with. Shepherd tries to go first time, blocked by Kabassi. Jafari able to recycle. Strikers unable to move positively, but able to hold on. Akbari down the line. Risky ball, Shepherd able to get a touch, and that's beautiful from Shepherd and Carlos combining. Shepherd looking to deliver now all the way across. Can it be kept in play? And will it go out? For a goal kick. That is the verdict. So a good bit of play from Shepherd down this left-hand side. Bears no fruit on this occasion. Green going long. Got it back from Kabassi. Slaney does well and wins the foul. And the Strikers get back into this game. Can we have a bit of a cup set here at Perry Park? Sam Johnson under pressure there. Berean not troubled by that one. Lions winning 8 of these two sides' 12 meetings over the years. Strikers just picking up 4 wins in their history, or recent history against this side. They did play in the Australia Cup back in 2016. Cast your mind back then. Strikers getting a 1-0 win at Richlands. So far, a reverse scoreline. It's the most likely outcome. Strikers not really troubling Hayden Munford as of yet. And Sharif unable to wrangle in the ball from Ethan Smith, the former St George Willawong man. Last time Strikers beat Lions was back in 2020. Fechner. Sam Johnson almost turning it back in, but saved by Berean. Scramble in the 6-yard box. And another corner for Lions. Same corner. And he took the lead from, see if it's the same route. Ethan Doherty did score for Strikers in their last victory against Lions, and now the shoe on the other foot as he chases the ball down. And driving forward now. The ball back in, headed away by Ethan Smith. Once again, another opportunity for Lions, not dealt with by Strikers as of yet. Jafari physical, wins out, skips around 2. Duckworth was able to get a toe in, and look at this from Mustafa Jafari, just evading. Getting out of a phone box there. Unfortunately for him, not coming to anything, but got on his dancing shoes to skip away. About 4 Lions players keep the chance alive. Shepherd, Duckworth, lovely ball in for Pengelly if he can track it down. Akbari gets in front and Kabasi looks to clear. Sharif, look for the outside of the boot switch. It's good for Maud. On running is Ethan Smith. Sharif gets back into the attacking third. Still alive. However, no foul given on Charlie Slaney there. And Ramazani can drive forward for Lions. Rydenton. That's a great ball in for Fechner now. Pengelly at the back stick. Fechner just blazing it over. Unable to hit the target was Alex Fechner, the former Brisbane City man. But how about this from Rydenton, and Fechner just unmanned Dom Van Bremen, losing him. Sam Johnson in front as well at the time. And you can't allow Alex Fechner to have that much space and just saunter through the back line unmarked and unchecked. Do get away with it, however. At least for the moment. Doherty able to intercept there. Just to go early over the top, but Maud just able to watch it out of play there. The Strikers will be able to reset. Go short through Berean. Dispossessed is Van Bremen, and a chance here for Strikers. I should say for Lions. Goes a begging. There's a great save, and we'll have another look back at it here. Berean under a little bit of pressure. And here's Ethan Smith dispossessed. Sauntering through with Zach Maltby against his former side, but Luke Berean able to turn it wide. An opportunist, Zach Maltby, able to forge an opportunity out of nothing for his side. And that one coming off Doherty last. And Berean with plenty to say about it. And it didn't come off Doherty in the end. Try and have another look, see if we can see it there. Not a whole lot we can tell from that. But it does go the way of Lions, and they do get corner from it. Another chance. Drilled in now, all the way across. Claney has to clear. Lions, they may get another opportunity on the edge of the box. Doherty gets away from Slaney, and Doherty trying to wrap his foot around it. The centre half winding up and just trying to curl it into the top bin. See if we can have another look at that. Just got under it a little bit too much. Did Ethan Doherty. And Lions pressing high here. Luke Perrine proved invaluable against his former side. Knows how they set up very well, like the back of his hand. Former Strikers players for Lions, however, not only have they not played at the club in a few years for most of them, they're all two managers out of date. Owen Baker, the manager at the time for most of them, did so well at the club, steering them to the Australia Cup semi-final in 2019. Obviously signing John Cosmina at the start of the last campaign. After 10 games was not getting the results as Fekner able to pounce here and may look to make it two, cutting it across, and Sam Johnson does well to block that one. A Strikers Academy graduate. Was a mainstay in the Strikers under-20s before joining St George Willawong, where he established himself in senior football in this off-season. Has returned to the club. Plenty of former St George Willawong players making their way over to Perry Park this off-season. Duckworth, Carlos striking, blocked by Smith, another former St George player. Cody Maud looks to go quickly over the top. Jafari unable to get underneath it. Slaney now. Van Bremen, club's young player of the year in the last campaign. Anderson trying to play it centrally. Dives into the challenge there, and we'll see yellow. Hassan Ramasani going down. Have another look at it there. Josh Anderson seeing yellow for this one. Cut out by Ramazani, and that's all too rash from Josh Anderson as he goes into the book tonight. Duckworth. Pengelly. Trying to play the 1-2 with Shepherd. Does get it in the end as Duckworth all the way through now. Not finding a single Lions player and having a roost from deep there. As I believe Ethan Doherty, and landing up nowhere near the target. Obviously Strikers ended their cup run last year at this venue as well when they played Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Whereas Lions, well, they made the national round after defeating Brisbane City in round 7 of the Cup. And then going on to beat Casuarina, the Darwin side, at home in the round of 32. And then getting to host the Brisbane Roar in the round of 16. And they were comprehensively beaten in that game. And nevertheless, a great showing from Lions, the furthest they've been in the Cup. Never advancing further than the round of 16. Very few Federation sides can say they have. Strikers, however, are one of them. First of any member-fed sides. Kabassi in for Jafari here. Trying to get away from Jared. Jared does well. Ramazani not so. Giving the ball away to Charlie Slaney. Smith switching. Maud. Sharif, lovely 1-2, and the pace of Maud to win out here first time. Didn't have as much venom as it needed. And Ethan Doherty able to meet it. And a foul there. Given away by Strikers. Campbell Johnson here in commentary on this fine Tuesday night, 24 degrees here in Brisbane. Perfect weather for football. Shepherd. Kabassi winning out there. Skipping around. Sean Carlos and Anderson. Under pressure as well. Strikers struggling to get a foothold on this game. All traffic really going the way of Lions. Obviously there have been Australia Cup matchups prior to this one, but for many people this is where it really starts getting to more of the pointy end on a preliminary level. The NPL sides and FQPL sides entering. There's Fechner trying to play it back in. Obviously we've seen so many great journeys over the years in the Cup. As the ball in now. Can Lions make it two? Berean able to meet it, wants his side to move quickly out of the back and catch. Lions on the break. Jafari was able to wrangle it in. You'd think if Strikers are going to get one back, will have to be through counter-attacking. That's how they got back into the game on the weekend against Mitchelton. Goals on the break, taking advantage of them. Geordie Farina getting an 88th minute winner in that one. And you think it'd be the same recipe tonight against stronger opposition. Been told that on the weekend a big proponent of that was Kabassi chasing that one in, but Munford able to meet it. Former Brisbane Roar player. Big proponent of Strikers getting back into that game. They were a goal down. 2 goals down at half-time, I should say. Able to get 3 unanswered in the second half. That's lovely from Rydenton to skip away from Akbari. Carlos. Maltby out wide. Rydenton. Shepherd now. Luke Berean giving a big halftime talk on the weekend, and I'm sure his halftime talk this week will have the same intensity, same ferocity, and a little bit more bite, given the nature of the occasion and the opponent being his former side. He'll hold his team to high expectations. I'm told a very good captain for Strikers, holding the younger players to high accounts, and not only on the pitch but off the pitch as well. helped out. Got the whole team to help out with flood recovery. A few weeks ago was one of the first at the club. Bright and early to help the club, which was deeply affected by the floods. Fechner able to settle himself, pull it down. Can he find a teammate back inside? Blocked well by Johnson. That is brilliant defence from strikers in a pinch. We'll have another look here. The ball coming across. Fechner kept it down and cut out of that now. As Lions back on the charge, back inside, making its way all the way through. And how did Maltby not score? He does in the end. And not given against his former side. And have a look at it again as the referees confer. And the ball back inside here. Firstly, how does Maltby not score? And it pops out. Maltby tucks it away. And is it a penalty? Surely not. Berean having a chat with Pengelly. Berean with plenty to say, however. And the goal not given. Not entirely sure how it popped out. Looks like things are back to normal. And Zach Maltby denied. You can tell by his reaction he wasn't exactly sure how. Fechner looking to go over the top and can't find the target. Berean has a little bit of a chuckle about it. They win it back. Do Lions right before halftime. Right, Denton for an option in the middle. Cleared in the end. Right, Denton. Ramazani surging forward. First time ball for Pengelly, striking and slicing it wide. Berean with plenty to say about it. And both players there love a chirp. Berean, of course. Airborne there was Ethan Doherty. The foul given. Have another look. The goal kick coming from Berean. Sent long. And Doherty going airborne as Fechner in behind here. Off the woodwork there. And Sam Johnson able to clear this time. And have a look at that one. They moved quickly. Did Lions. Fechner in behind. Had a strike. Berean all but beat. Great quick thinking by Lions. And here, Slaney may have the opportunity to do the same for strikers. Smith dispossessed near halfway. And Lions will look to pounce a lovely first time ball. Pengelly, can he go around Berean? He does come out. Punted away. And a frantic end here in the second half. I should say the first half, as we approach half time and we are into stoppage time. Sharif dispossessed. Duckworth. Out wide now. Fechner. fouled. The Strikers defender there. Have another look. Looking at it. He's in behind here early. And just tugging on Bezak Barry. I'm not entirely sure how much contact there was. But the foul given pretty plainly and clearly, as that is half-time here at Perry Park. Lions able to score early on in the first half. 3rd minute. Andy Pengelly was able to get an early one against his former side. And it's been largely trafficked the way of Lions. Campbell Johnson here in commentary will be back for the second half in just a moment. Make sure you don't go anywhere.
Brisbane Strikers would like to take this opportunity at halftime to thank our major partner, SP Radiant Solar. Contact SP Radiant Solar today to sort out all your solar needs.
They say you can't choose your family, but you can choose your football family. A family has legends you look up to. And the up-and-comers. A family pitches in and works together as a team. We have the ones who keep us in check, and we motivate each other to be the best. Be the best! But it's my brothers and my sisters who always have my back. That's why even my real family love my football family. So what are you waiting for? Join our team. Come on!
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Vito Sports pride themselves on delivering top-quality FIFA regulation-compliant goals. Each goal is made from durable, high-density, thick aluminium and then finished in a white powder coat. To provide quick delivery, Vito Sports stock all goals in this range within their Brisbane distribution warehouse, allowing customers to quote, order and deliver in a matter of days. If you'd like to inquire about the Vito Sports goal range, email us at admin@vitosports.com.
Well, welcome back for the second stanza here at Perry Park. Lions currently 1 goal to the lead thanks to an Andy Pengelly 3rd minute strike to open things up against his former side. After that, after strikers were perhaps stunned, they managed to bounce back slightly, get back into the game somewhat. However, still scoreless at this moment. But they've got a whole second stanza to change that. 2 former NSL sides. 2 sides with such prowess in this competition. And the NPL, despite strikers being relegated last season, they face a familiar foe at home after a strong win on the weekend. A spirited come from behind win. They were 2 down at half-time against Mitchelton in the league. Can they come back once again on home ground? There's plenty of familiar players on both sides of the ball. A big challenge awaits them in this second half. Campbell Johnson here in commentary. An absolute pleasure to call this game for you tonight in the Australia Cup round 4 as we are back underway for the second stanza here at the spiritual home of Queensland football. Dom Van Bremen going in hard there on the oncoming Lions players in Fechner. And I believe Maltby, who is down. Berean claiming that it can't be their free kick. Zach Maltby back up on his feet. I'll let you know of any changes as soon as they arrive. Josh Wilson's come onto the field. I believe Jack Kabassi. Can the strikers bounce back in this one? Feely Sheriff and Mustafa Jafari, 2 of the scorers from the weekend. Jordi Farina, who did get the winner, not in the match day squad. Anderson under pressure, as is Van Bremen, giving away possession cheaply. Fechner in behind now, striking early, and once again, Lions getting a quick start this time through Alex Fechner. And given away all too cheaply from Dom Van Bremen, and that's bread and butter for Alex Fechner. He grabs his first of the game. And things go from bad to worse. A less than ideal start to the second half for the Brisbane Strikers. An uninspiring start, perhaps. Cody Moore pushed further forward now, perhaps, for Strikers. And Alex Fechner on the score sheet. Moored in behind here. Tommy Jarrett able to cut it out with ease. Can the Lions put their foot on the throat of the Strikers here? Maltby. Fouled by Dom Van Bremen, the 17-year-old, who has some maturing to do, as is evident in this game. Still so young. Quick start for Lions. Duckworth back inside. Cut out smartly by strikers, and they get away from the danger. Josh Anderson. And the pressure, Cody Maud giving it away, and Duckworth fouled on the edge of the box by Cody Maud. Professional foul from the former South Australian player. Played with Adelaide Olympic in the NPL, South Australia, as well as Dandenong City in Victoria. Now plying his trade for the Strikers here in Brisbane. Nick Piper on as well for Strikers. Jack Kabassi and Bez Akbari off. Ryan Denton putting in the ball. Sheriff chasing it down, well fouled by Doherty, clear as day, and a yellow card given to the centre back. They look to go quickly, and it's played on. Can Jafari get in behind? Ramazani reading it well, and Jafari doing too much there. Strikers unable to take advantage of the quick play there. It was the right move in the moment. Brisbane Strikers cup run, unlike 2019, could be all but done before it's even started. Jared trying to dribble out of defence. Dom Van Bremen a long way from home. Ethan Smith does well to evade Sean Carlos. Anderson inside, and no one wants it for Strikers. Cut out well by Van Bremen. The ball in from Matt Rye-Denton, unable to thread through the defence. Carlos. Real metronome for this side. A barometer, as was proven last campaign. Primarily in the NPL, Rye Denton. Berean able to collect with ease. Josh Anderson now. Jafari. Maud. Looks to move things on quickly. Proactive player, to say the least. That one blocked well by Maltby. Wasn't much doing ahead of him on that occasion. Doherty over the top now, and a touch from Slaney won't be enough. Trying to slide it in was Nathan Shepherd in an advanced position. Duckworth striking, well held by Berean. Have a quick look at that one. The ball over the top was great. Charlie Slaney unable to control it. And this here from Duckworth, a well hit strike. Held onto by Berean. Anderson, it was a good ball, but cut out well. Jared. Ethan Smith just fizzing it in. But Cody Maud unable to control it. Lions are going to go the other way now, and offside was Alex Fechner. Jafari. Wilson, the substitute. Cody Maud. Wilson coming in has pushed Charlie Slaney into right back, where he played a fair majority of last season for Strikers. Wilson now trying to find a teammate. Sharif, the conduit. Denton. Carlos continuing his run. Skips around two, trying to find a teammate ahead of him. Not much doing ahead on that occasion. Berean just able to sit under it and hold on. Smith winning it well. Jafari now. Just has to beat Jared. Feeds it in. First time strike held on to by Mumford, and that's good from Strikers this time. See how it came about. Denton dispossessed by Smith. He's able to feed in Jafari, just holding it up. Does well to knock it past Jared. And Anderson unable to move things forward. Knock it past Aidan Munford. Pengelly looking for help ahead. Just has to go back for Carlos. Ramazani. Shepherd delivers now, headed away. Smith has to clear, giving away the ball. And all too casual from Ethan Smith on the edge of the box. But Berean able to hang on. Berean under pressure from two players now. Denton able to get a touch on it. Able to forge a chance, forge an opportunity. Berean goes first time for Van Bremen. Smith able to skip away and knock the ball past Maltby. Carlos able to collect and settle things down for his side. Sean Carlos has been at the club for so many years. Lines up against his former side tonight. Maltby back inside. Unable to get on the end was Fechner. Sean Carlos added to the growing list of names. Former Brisbane Strikers players in this game. Looks like changes for Lions this time. Zach Maltby making way perhaps. Andy Thompson coming on the far side. So adding some defensive solidity with Andy Thompson. His sister Tegan Thompson also playing at Richlands, part of the dominant Lions women's side That's been made over the last few years. Van Bremen just able to get rid of it in the end. Mumford just goes short for Jared. Doherty. Pengelly dropping deep to receive here. Getting back from Duckworth, the two former Western Pride players. Former Ipswich Grammar School. First 11 players as well. Ethan Smith able to cut it out. Carlos back to get the ball. Denton. Thompson out wide. Doherty far away from defence, and Denton may have an opportunity. Pengelly able to find Carlos. Duckworth out wide for Pengelly. First time from Denton. And Doherty drifting offside there. Ending that 4-8. Van Bremen. Smith under pressure. Goes around the corner quickly. Sending it long. Carlos just heading it back. All the way to his number one in Aidan Munford. Ramzani evades Feely Sharif. Denton. Lovely switch now and a brilliant run from Carlos on the far side. Have to find a teammate here, just goes back for Shepherd. Fechner turns around, plays it back in for Andy Thompson, making it 3 for the visitors, and that's brilliant play from Lions. They get their second of the half and third of the game through the fullback and substitute, Andy Thompson. Fechner did well to get around Nick Piper, and Dom Van Bremen not picking up number 2, Andy Thompson, who just tucks it in to make it 3. And that could be all she wrote here at Perry Park. 30 minutes to play and a substitution for strikers. Feely Sharif exiting the field of play. I'll let you know who comes on in just a moment. Lions roaring here at Perry Park. Andy Thompson popping up with a rare goal. Denton able to receive back from Nathan Shepherd. Plenty of contact by Josh Wilson on the far side, giving away the foul. Slaney able to head it away. Denton out wide. Thompson. Carlos dinking it over the top. That's a great ball for Pengelly if the flag stays down, but the ball goes wide and offside is called. Much to the dismay of Andy Pengelly, wasn't on target. Regardless. Strikers move quickly. Van Bremen. Cut out by Thompson. And the substitute is Harun Mirovic, who's come on. And over the top now. Maud able to chase it down. Anderson delivers. Wilson unable to meet it at the back stick. Will go out for a throw-in. And Harun Amerivic walking over to Mark Nathan Shepherd and Hassan Ramazani, the former South United, Brisbane Knights and Mount Gravatt man. Return to Brisbane this off-season after spending some time away for work reasons. Linking back up with coach Ved Besabegovic. Obviously at South United together. Coach Ved had a great stint there a few years back. Obviously came in mid-season. A really tough task for him last year to come in the state the club was at on field and off. And he's done a good job. And the Strikers currently top of the league in QPL, showing no signs of slowing down, showing good resilience to come back. And now Fechner. Pengelly might be making it 3 and does, and 4 in fact, 2 for himself. And Lions tearing apart Brisbane Strikers here at Perry Park. Andy Pengelly against his former side. It's his second of the game, makes it a brace. And makes it 4 for Lions. 3 in the second half now. And the wheels may be coming off for Strikers. A substitution happening on the far side there for Lions FC. It's like Fletcher McDonald getting ready to come on. Perhaps Jake Manette as well. In fact it is, and making way Sean Carlos and Ethan Doherty. And the youngster and Fletcher McDonald now coming on. And the experience in Jake Manette, former Western Pride player, part of the title-winning team back in 2017. Spent his junior years at Lions, however. And a scrambled goal for Pengelly. Makes it 4. Here at Perry Park in a dominant performance in their first outing in the Cup of 2022. After having such a good 2021 campaign. Rye Denton, can he add to the scoreline here? Blocked well. And Amerivic able to recycle for Strikers. A stray ball there, cut out by Thompson as he surges forward for Lions. Now skips around to Van Bremen, blocking him, no foul given. And Maud looking to go the other way for Strikers. Wheeling around, searching for a pass. Josh Anderson does well to evade Joe Duckworth there. Wilson out wide. Gets past Shepherd. Wilson has to find a teammate there. Cuts to the byline and unable to keep it in play. Perhaps should have just gone earlier. Josh Wilson unable to help his side get back in the game on that occasion. And elsewhere, another dominant performance at the moment. Peninsula Power making the trip down to Lex Bell Oval, down to the Gold Coast to take on FQPL 2 side, Surfers Paradise Apollo. Power currently 6-0. Leading at half-time. 4 goals for Ante Poljak. Josh Woolley and Brenton Fox also joining the action. And a big second half to play. Down there on the Gold Coast. Campbell Johnson here in commentary for this game, however. And can the Lions extend their lead? Can Strikers get back into this game? Andy Pengelly with 2 goals, Alex Fechner and Andy Thompson currently with 1 apiece. Jared. McDonald ahead of him. The substitute now trying to feed through. Fechner cut out well though by Strikers. Jafari. Smith. Now an opportunity for Vedran Bazicevic's men. Jafari in behind. Jafari getting one back for Strikers, and that's just what the doctor ordered. Mustafa Jafari with a trademark dink over the top. This ball in behind. Sublime from Josh Anderson. And Jafari with his first touch able to knock it over Aidan Munford. And could Strikers be back here at Perry Park? Could they make their way back into this game? Mentioned before that it'll have to be through the counter. And counter they will. Mustafa Jafari getting onto the score sheet. He has done so often this season. The last 2 games they've played in the league, he's been a substitute, scoring in the 78th minute on both occasions. Quite an obscure one for Mustafa Jafari. And he's able to get one this time in the 70th. Something about the last third of the game that he likes. Jared. Jafari, obviously a former Olympic FC and Mitchelton player. A Golden Boot winner for the side last year. See if he can replicate that once again in this campaign. He'll have tough competition. Feely Sharif. Cody Maud's got a few. Jack Kabassi with a couple. Ethan Grimley, who's currently out of action. And of course, Geordie Farina. Ethan Grimley looking an absolute great find. Was brilliant for Moreton Bay United last year and South United in the past. And was really putting on a show. The Strikers so far played in their opening game of the season. Jafari's down. Not entirely sure what happened there. He went straight down and it didn't look like to be too much contact. We'll have another look, see if we can see it here. Ball over the top. Jafari maybe just stood on there by a minute, or maybe just the ankle landing strangely, and he looks to be in a fair bit of discomfort. Does Mustafa Jafari. And not something you like to see. Such a good option for them off the bench, and tonight in the starting lineup just after scoring, going down like this. Only outfield substitute available is Tom Ross. He looks to be warming up and getting ready on the far side. Yet to be seen if he'll be used and if Jafari can continue. You hope he can. trying to put some weight on it by the looks of things. Andy Pengelly just going to check up on him. And it looks like that could be Mustafa Jafari's day. And yes, the substitution will be made. Tommy Ross coming onto the field. The Strikers Academy graduate. And Mustafa Jafari's day comes to a halt with that injury, and just after getting on the score sheet, the former Holland Park Hawk, Redland United and Rochdale Rovers man comes onto the field. And Tom Ross, son of Graham Ross, very familiar, of course, with Lions FC. Was with them for so many years. The 2014 BPL Coach of the Year. And Lions were in that competition. Spent time coaching in the A-League with Gold Coast United as well. Now Gravatt, Capalaba, Ipswich United, South United and Redlands United. He's done the rounds, and his son now on the park for Strikers. He gets his first involvement with the throw-in. Right, Denton able to clear. Anderson. Merovich muscled off there by Jared. Ramazani driving forward, looking for a teammate ahead of him, finds one in Alex Fechner, who is offside. He's a little bit too eager, getting ahead there. Substitution being made as well for Lions, and why not, with 3 goals to the good. Matt Rydempton comes off. Pasadzo Georgiev up from the under-23s. Gets action in the first team now. Some action for the youngster in the final 15 minutes or so here in the midweek game in the Cup, as they rest a few. McDonald cut down by Wilson in the middle of the park. Thompson. Lions just looking to keep their structure, keep things calm in this final 10 or so minutes. Strikers looking to press and win the ball high. Force errors out of Lions. McDonald trying to thread it through for Fechner. Unable to find him. Van Bremen. Wilson does well to recover. Ross. Bringing out wide now. Piper, former Southside Eagle, unable to find a teammate there, and Fechner trying to skip past, but Piper does well. Able to get rid of it. Find his teammate, and Ethan Smith. Look to switch for Tom Ross here. And Maud pushed even further forward. The speedster, Wilson, for Van Bremen. Anderson. Maud. This is good play from the strikers here. Slaney met well by Shepherd. Slaney hands on knees. McDonald driving forward for Lions. Duckworth able to collect. In fact, it is Pengelly. Shepherd cleared by Johnson. Wilson in the tempo. Sucked out of this game, as it seems. The result all but decided. Strikers look to have something to say about it. And the focus for them very much getting promoted back, and Fletcher McDonald in behind here. Fletcher McDonald making it 5 for Lions. And well put away by the youngster. Have another look back at it here. That's a great incisive ball. Fletcher McDonald completely unmarked and unchecked, just allowed to saunter through the back line. Not entirely sure what the defence was thinking there. All at sea. And Fletcher McDonald able to float through and make it 5. Aaron Amerovich with his club debut. Hasn't had to do too much as of yet for his new side. See how much of an impact he can make over the season, especially now with Mr. Jafari perceivably out. Not sure for how long, however. Nanette driving forward now, looking for options. Ramazani out to collect and help his teammate. Shepherd out wide. Fouled there by Josh Wilson. He will see yellow for his actions. Josh Wilson. Brisbane Strikers have to play Southside Eagle this weekend to stamp their authority on the competition. Whereas Lions travel to Heath Park and play Eastern Suburbs. And coming off a big loss against Peninsula Power. 5-goal loss. And can Lions do the same this weekend? Put pressure into the Tigers. And the battle for who's the king of the jungle. That's good from Maud. Ross under pressure. Thompson winning it back well and cleanly, despite Ross going down. Georgiev. Ross. In fact, it is Anderson skipping around. Jarrett who wins out in the end. Duckworth. Switching it now for Thompson. Jarrett. Looking for Georgiev over the top, can't find him. Wilson skips around one, has pressure from Ramazani. Gets it back now. And for a teammate over the top in the form of Cody Maud with pace to burn. Tries to play it first time. In for Amerovic. Just can't wrap his foot around it. And it will be a goal kick. Won well by Ethan Smith there. McDonald. Here's Fechner. Plenty of minutes today. A lovely ball over the top for Pengelly, making it 3 against his former side. The former Brisbane Strikers man who made so much history at the club. Delves the dagger deep into the heart of Strikers fans. And unable to see it there, but a well-placed finish over the head of Luke Berean. And a sumptuous ball over the top for him. And that makes his hat-trick here at Perry Park, his former hunting ground, former stomping ground. And he's able to prove the difference. Makes it 6 for his side in a dominant performance against the leaders in the FQPL race for promotion. Cody Maud. Wilson is the 1-2 now. Maud cuts back, trying to find teammate, can't find one in the end. And now an opportunity. Ross striking off Andy Thompson in an ambitious attempt for the substitute. Piper just giving the ball away on that occasion. And it will be a throw in now. Minette. Campbell Johnson here in commentary with you for this evening. What has been a dominant Lions performance. Can only be a good thing heading into their game this weekend against Eastern Suburbs as they look to put pressure on those at the top. And trouble in the box here. For Strikers, Van Bremen able to deal with it. He did have the imposing Georgiev breathing down his neck. Luke Berean, trademark composure in the box. Able to skip around the oncoming Fechner. Slaney, incisive for Piper. Switch now from Smith. Ross. Marovic just drifting offside. Didn't opt for the ball over the top. Did Ross. Cody Maud lurking. He gets some separation from Minute. Amerovic. Van Bremen. Piper. Wilson. Anderson now. Here's good build-up play from Strikers. Josh Anderson trying to find a teammate, and now a strike. Only into the side netting from Josh Anderson. But that's good build-up from strikers. Anderson doing so much here. Not exactly sure who he's trying to find with that ball. Maybe looking for Maud. Got the ball back. Was able to get good contact, but unable to hit the target. Duckworth. Thompson. McDonald. Trying to find something ahead of him, but unable to do so. Tom Ross does well here to skip around Andy Thompson, and Maud wheeling around. Josh Anderson trying to play him back through, but too heavy on the ball. Unable to forge a chance out of that attacking 4-8. Tommy Jarrett here, the mainstay here at Lions over recent years, taking a bigger mantle in the defence following the departure of club captain Matija Simic, the retirement of Matija Simic. McDonald met well by Sam Johnson. Slaney. And that is full time here at Perry Park as the ball goes out, and a night to forget for the Brisbane Strikers and a night to remember for Lions FC. A dominant performance from Darren Symes' men. Andy Pengelly able to get 3 against his former side. Fletcher McDonald, Andy Thompson and Alex Fechner all able to get goals in the second half. Mustafa Jafari able to grab this lone goal for the hosts as Lions FC get a strong away win. Strikers looking to bounce back on the weekend against Southside Eagles, whilst Lions looking to keep on driving against Eastern Suburbs this weekend. Campbell Johnson here in commentary. Thank you for joining me on this evening. I'll see you next time.
Now we hope you have enjoyed your stay here at Perry Park for tonight's Australia Cup action. We wish you a safe journey home and see you next time.